Welcome back to Sherry's Metaphysical Corner. I'm Sherry. Let me begin by welcoming all the new people that are increasingly coming on board to these segments. To our regulars as well that watch each month, thank you for being here. Today I'll be talking about, talking and demonstrating actually, so I'm going to be doing two things. How we use the body code modality. We'll also have a volunteer as a guest on the show today to help with the demonstration in a few moments. But first, let me briefly explain the fundamentals before we begin. It's applied kinesiology and muscle testing using magnets. There are two levels to this modality, the emotion code and the body code. This program builds on the principles learned in the emotion code and helps practitioners decode and resolve imbalances in the body that may cause physical and mental discomfort in 6 main areas. So these are the 6. Body systems, which are organs, glands, and muscles. 2, toxins, which are heavy metals and chemicals, free radicals. 3, pathogens like fungal, bacterial, viral, parasitic. 4, structural would be bones, nerves, alignments. And 5, nutrition and lifestyle, which would be nutrients, herbs, and habits. And of course, number 6 is emotional, which would be the trapped emotions. So this work identifies and corrects imbalances that cause emotional and physical issues in people and in animals. And yes, I use this on animals. The modality of these occurrences most often begins in our childhood and remain till released. The body has the ability to restore its health with the right conditions and assist with energy balancing. Now, trapped emotions are the most common underlying cause of imbalance in the system and triggers imbalances in organs and glands, but it doesn't stop there. They also trigger misalignments in the skeleton, bone structure, meridians, soft tissue, reproductive system, endocrine system, digestive system, the nervous system, immune lymphatic system, respiratory system, urinary system, circulatory system, the chakra system, and muscles. The system is designed to quickly pinpoint issues with state-of-the-art whole body, mind, and spirit energy healing technology. It's amazing. Within minutes, a practitioner can actually discover the root of what ails using the Body Code app software. In this app that we're about to use, it houses 1,000 topics going much deeper into the body system than the emotion code. So here's an image on the screen for you of the first page of the app. There's so much into it, so I wanted to at least leave you the first page. And there's 6 topics or 6 buttons. The subconscious will direct us to a particular topic and move from there. So the key understanding of this modality has to do with the mind itself. We divide the conscious and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is where we live, make daily decisions. The subconscious is the bulk of our intelligence, connected to universal intelligence, and where the direction comes from once we're connected. And this is important to note. We need permission to connect to someone's subconscious. You can't just go in haphazardly. So that's what we'll be demonstrating today. And with that said, we have a guest who's agreed to come on and on the show today and actually work with us as a model for the body code demonstration. So now that we've already done a full body evaluation on her, she's going to come on, and I've found some imbalances in her system with organs and glands. So that'll be what we rebalance today in her system. So without further ado, let's get started with the demonstration. Please welcome Melissa Seavey from the Havel Chamber. Yay! Hi, honey. It's so good to see you.
Yes, well, thank you for having me here.
Yes, thrilled to have you here. So this is what we're going to be doing. The Body Code app is amazing, and I did do a little bit of work on you already, and you did tell me that you could feel a shift in your body. How was that? What did you feel? I know you mentioned it.
Yeah, I just felt sort of unsettled afterwards.
First
and
couple of days, I guess.
It was, well, really particularly a couple days afterwards for one day, and it passed, and I feel wonderful.
You feel a little bit lighter or different than before I worked on you, do you think?
Yeah, well, even that first day, I sort of felt lighter after you finish working.
And it is pretty much on the spot. That's how this modality works. Whether it's the emotion code or the body code, you feel it on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know what? Let's do this. What we're going to do today is I'm going to just test to see what your pH balance is, because we didn't do that the other day. I'm going to check to see if you have any chakras imbalanced. And then what we're going to do is going to go right in and see if we can do 3 or 4 of these organs that we found that were imbalanced, okay?
Okay.
So let's just test. So what I'm going to do now, as I said earlier, I do need to ask permission to connect to her. So what we're going to do is just quietly meditate for a moment and bring in divine energies from love and light frequencies through me to better help me tune into her subconscious. So I'm asking permission to connect to her at this time, and I have permission. There it is. So this is muscle testing. So kinesiology, to keep it simple, when you're using the arm, a practitioner will usually put their hand on the arm. And if we get a yes, it's a strong arm. That'll be your answer to yes. It's a yes, no question. If we get a no, that means there's a weakness in the body and the arm will get weak. So there's your no. So we do the same thing with this work. We use hand positions. So I use the ring lock. So if I get a yes, I get a strong ring lock. If I get a no, it's weak. Somewhere there's a weakness in the body, we get a no. And it just slides right through. It can't hold the chain, okay? So we got a yes that we're connected to her, so let's continue. So with proficient energy balancing today, using my highest intuition, I am connected to her, and we're going to test her pH balance. So let's just see what that is. So using muscle testing now, and we're going to use magnets to release or realign a misalignment if we find it or an imbalance. So let's start with the pH balance. Now, normally a pH balance, you want to keep the body at alkaline. So the alkaline level is above 7.0. Anything above 7.0. So 7.0 is your neutral zone between alkaline and acidic. So let's just see what hers is. So at this time, we're checking to see what Melissa's pH balance is right now. So is it above 7.0? Yes, we're getting a strong lock here. Okay, so it's above 7.0, so let's just see what it is. It's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 7.4. That is her pH balance, and that's good. If you can get it up to about 7.5, 7.6, 7.7, excellent. You want to keep it really up into and away from the neutral zone. The neutral zone is good. You definitely don't want to fall below the 7.0, okay? And a tip to do that, a little bit of lemon juice in your water. As acidic as that sounds, it brings up your alkaline pH in your body.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's amazing. So try that with your waters. Just drop a little bit of lemon juice in it. Okay, so let's check her chakras now. We're going to just check to see if she has any imbalances in them. So beginning with her crown chakra. Is there an imbalance in Melissa's crown chakra? No, there is not. So we're getting a no. So that means no. There's a weakness, so that means no. There's nothing there. So let's continue. Her third eye chakra, is there an imbalance? Her throat chakra, is there an imbalance? Her heart, there's an imbalance there, and I think we got that. Anyway, when we check the organs, yes. So the organ is imbalanced anyway, the heart organ, because that's what we did earlier. And you have a heart wall. So the heart is playing a big role in all of this, okay? So yes, so the heart chakra is imbalanced, so we'll keep going. Is the solar plexus chakra imbalanced? The sacral, the root chakra is also, honey bun. So root and heart chakras are both imbalanced, okay? So let's continue further. So let's just see if we can do something with that. Let's just go with that. We'll start with the heart and the root, and then we'll go into the organs if we have time. How's that?
That
Since
sounds
we just
great.
found that today. All right, so we're going to use the body code chart. Now you have that on your image on your screens so you can follow. It's only going to give you the first window, but at least you'll understand where we're going. There's a left and right to the screen. There are 6 buttons on the first screen, and it's going to tell us, her subconscious is going to tell us, we're going to either go to the energy, we're going to go to circuits and system, we're going to go to toxins, that's the left side, or we're going to go to the right side, pathogens, misalignments, nutrition and lifestyle. So it's going to be one or the other, left side or the right side of this chart. So let's just ask, where do we go to help bring balance back to Melissa's heart chakra using the body code chart? Is it the left side of the chart? Yes, it is. So the left side of the chart is energy, circuits, or toxins. Let's just see where we're going. This is her subconscious now directing us. Is it in energy? Is it in circuits? Yes, it is. So we're going to click that. That's what we do, is we click that particular button and continue to move forward. So I'm just going to make some notes here and write it down. So we went to circuits and system. So where are we going? We're going to continue to keep asking using muscle testing. So in the circuits and system chart, is it the left side of this chart? No, it's the right side. Is it organs? Is it glands? Yeah, somewhere in her glands, there's a misalignment somewhere. So let's just find it. Glands. Okay, so in the glands chart now, is it the left side of the chart? Nope. Is it the right side? Yes. Is it brain glands? Yes, it is. It's in the brain gland. So we'll keep going. Click that. In the brain gland chart, is it the left side of this chart? Yes, it is. Okay, so is it hypothalamus? Is it pineal gland? Yes, it is. So again, we're going to just click into that topic and keep moving. So pineal gland. Okay, so where are we going? It's going to give you a very large explanation. So I can hold this up. You may see it. We'll try to pull in a close-up for you to see this, but there's a quite extensive explanation about what's going on with this particular gland. Each area that we go to is going to show us a huge explanation like that. So the pineal gland, let me just tell you what this is. The pineal gland was one of the last glands to be discovered. It helps in regulating the circadian rhythm, but especially the sleep cycle. It produces a single hormone called, we've all heard of this, melatonin, and produces, which actually helps control the circadian rhythm, and it regulates certain reproductive hormones. The secretion of melatonin is dictated by light, believe it or not. And the pineal gland is located in the center of the brain, right here, right in the center of the 2 halves of the brain, right in the center. And the strangest thing is, you know how a lot of people, that if they live in like Alaska or, New England or Canada, where it's really cold and it's a lot of dark and there's not a whole lot of sunshine in the winter. Sunlight, if you're trying to get sunlight, use a flashlight and just place it right in direct line with the pineal gland. And it does help to open it. It's amazing the things that we can do. So, some of the common symptoms of an imbalance when there is an imbalance in the pineal gland: insomnia, difficulty planning ahead, eye discomfort, vision problems, disruption of this circadian rhythm. Any of these happening with you, Honey Bun?
Yes, my eyes.
Your eyes.
I've had dry eyes and
issues.
Yes.
Okay, so some of that are helpful tips for us as practitioners so that we can better help the people that we work with. So it's fantastic. Okay, so let's continue to go on now from there. So we need to either decode whatever the problem is, we need to find an association, if there is an association, and then realign whatever the misimbalance is. So let's ask. We've already identified what the issue is with the imbalance, and that was the pineal gland. So we're going to continue from there and go to what association. So is there an associated imbalance in her system that's creating the issue with the pineal gland? No, let's just ask further. Is there a trapped emotion associated imbalance that could be causing this as well? It is not. So there's no associated imbalance triggering anything. So let's just continue. And that's a no. So we're going to go right down to the intention now. And what we're going to do is reset using the magnet. Now, the magnets are very powerful carriers of intention. So that's why we use in this work a magnet. And you can use a cheap little magnet off the refrigerator. You don't have to use a very expensive one if you don't want. They work. So this happens to be an expensive one, but I've done demonstrations before where it's not. So what we're going to do is reset Melissa's pineal gland, and we're going to use the governing meridian, and that is right here. So it starts here, it goes up over the crown and down the back. So all we need to do with the magnet is just be in the field. We don't have to touch the skin, and then just go up and down the neck. I'm going to take a little bit of water. As I talk, I get kind of dried out. So again, 3 or 4 rolls is all we need to do. That sets the intention that we're setting to reset this. So we're going to reset her pineal gland. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have we successfully reset her pineal gland? Yes, we have. We're getting a strong yes. Let's continue. Reset pineal. Okay, so let's just see. Where else do we need to go? And that was for, great, the heart. Okay, let's just flip this over. That's what was setting that off. That was what was setting off the heart chakra. So let's just ask the question, have we successfully reset the heart chakra? Yes, we have. And the reason the heart chakra was imbalanced is because the pineal gland was off, and that needed to be rebalanced. So see how the body is connected to itself? Everything is connected and touching. So it's just like your house. You know, like if you're in your living room and you're watching TV and you blow a fuse in the circuit, and then all of a sudden there's something in the other room, a light goes out. Or if somebody was watching a TV in the other room or radio, and that goes off. It's on the same circuit. It's the same thing with the human body. We're on circuits. We're actually electric beings, and we run on a meridian line. So it's kind of like, the premise is like the blood that runs through your body. It runs through veins. That's a pathway. Well, the energy or the chi running through the human body runs through a meridian. It's a pathway. So that is what we're doing with the magnets, using the largest reservoir in the body, and it's called the governing meridian. So we just released that and realigned it. So she's all set for that. That's wonderful. All right, so we're going to go to the next one. Let's see if we can reset the root chakra now. So where do we go using the body code system for that? Is it the left side of the chart? Yes, it is. Okay, so is it energy? Circuits. Okay, so it's in circuits again. So let's just flip this so we have some room. Okay, so that was heart. And this is root. And these were chakras. Okay, so we're going to try to, or we are going to find what the underlying cause is. So what is the underlying cause here? We're in circuits and system again. Okay, so in circuits and system, is it the left side of the chart? No, it's the right side. Is it organs? Yes. Okay, so in organs, is it the left side of this chart? No. Is it the right side? Yes, it is. Is it bladder? Yeah. Something's up with your bladder, triggering the root chakra to be out of balance. It's amazing how this works. It's just so connected. Okay, so the bladder is a muscular, elastic organ that acts as a reservoir, holding urine from the kidneys until it's ready to be voided. Common symptoms of imbalance: discomfort in low back, discomfort in the knee, the ankle, or the foot, or interrupted sleep due to too much urination during the middle of the night. It keeps waking you up. Any of these 3 things happening with you? And if it's not, it's not.
Yeah, I I don't think so. I definitely, though, I have sore feet, but that could just be bad shoes. But
No, but the body is connected, so there probably is something else going on in your system, because I just released something with somebody earlier today, a tendon in the foot, but it was working on another part of the body, the upper part of the body. So it's crazy how we're connected.
yeah.
Okay, so let's continue. Let's see if there's anything more I need to give you for this. No? Okay, so the bladder is imbalanced, so we have that. Where else do we need to go? So let's just ask, is there a trapped emotion that's associated with this imbalance? No, there isn't. Okay, is there any other associated imbalances triggering the bladder to be imbalanced? No, there isn't. So there's no other association. So we're going to set the intention then. If there was, we would go further. We'd go back to the beginning and start all over to find out what that was. Since there isn't, we're going to just realign and reset. So we're going to just reset her bladder for her so that the root chakra can clear lovingly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have we successfully reset the bladder? Yes, we have. There you go. So reset bladder. And you may or may not feel anything at this moment, but you will as the day wears on. You may feel very tired, very sleepy. You may feel light as a feather, like, wow, this feels really good. I just feel like somebody took a boulder off my shoulders. You could feel any of the above, okay? Okay, so let's just ask the question. Have we successfully rebalanced Melissa's root chakra? Yes, we have. And it was simply because the bladder was imbalanced. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Let's see if we can go further. So the ones that we did the other day, let's see if we can find a correlation here. So what is the underlying issue going on in Melissa's system right now that is triggering the imbalance in her thyroid? So let's see if we can find what that is using the body code system. So what's the underlying cause? Is it the left side of the body code chart? Is it the right side? Is it pathogen? Is it misalignment? Yes. So we're going to flip this again because we're in the thyroid, and we're just going to keep going. Yep. Okay, so thyroid. Okay. So in the body code chart, is it the left side of the chart? Right side? Pathogen, misalignment. Okay, so it's misalignment. I just want to test. Misalignment. And continuing in the misalignment chart, is it the left side of the chart? Right side? Is it systems? Is it skeletal? Yes, there's something in her skeleton that is off that's triggering that. Okay, so in the skeleton chart, is it the left side of the chart? No, right side. It's called the axial skeleton. And that's kind of like, that's the actual rib cage area. It's that general area of your skeleton. Okay, so as we continue, in the axial skeleton chart, is it the left side of this chart? Right side? Is it teeth? Is it thoracic cage? Yes, this is the actual rib cage. This is the thoracic cage. And see how we asked if is it teeth? Teeth could be on the same circuit as the thoracic cage, and that could have been off, triggering the imbalance in the thyroid. All right, so let's just ask, in the thoracic cage, is it the left side of this chart? Yes, it is. Is it a false rib? Is it the xiphoid process? Yes. This is an odd one. Xiphoid. Okay. Interesting. It's okay. So if we've been guided to this page through the muscle testing, it indicates that there's a misalignment present. Remember that most of these misalignments can be caused by associated imbalance or trapped emotion. We always ask that question. So we've already identified the misaligned bone, which is, I don't even know how to say this word, but I think I ruined it, but I'm going to try. Xiphoid process is imbalanced. Okay, so let's just see where we can go with that, or misaligned. Where are we going to go? At this point, let's ask, is there a trapped emotion in her system that is triggering an associated imbalance that needs to be decoded? No. Okay, so at this time, Is there any other associated imbalance that needs to be decoded? No. Okay. So there's no association. And we'll keep going. We're going to go right down to intention. So what we're going to do now is, with intention, we're going to realign this bone lovingly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have we successfully realigned this bone? Yes, we have. Now, we just saw a few minutes ago that it was off, and now it isn't. So it's awesome. So you have been realigned. You will feel this impact more as the day wears on. Your body is going to feel kind of tired. But you'll let me know. You're going to just send me an email and let me know. That way we can let the viewing audience. Okay, so that was the thyroid. So let's just ask the question. Have we successfully realigned and rebalanced the thyroid gland? Yes, we have. Okay, so we didn't need to go further, so that's great. So that's been rebalanced. All right, so let's go further. We can take that off of your list, because we do a full body evaluation on a person when we are using this modality, and that's what we've done on her. So these were the findings from that full body evaluation. So now we're going to go to her adrenal glands. Let's see if we can find the underlying cause. So the adrenal glands. And I will keep asking, if her body is too tired, should we stop? So the adrenal glands. Is there an underlying cause in her system that's triggering the adrenal glands to be imbalanced at this time? Okay, so where are we going to find that? Using the body code chart. Is it the left side? Yes, it is. Is it energy? Is it circuits? Yes, it's the circuits and system again. Okay, so in circuits and system, is it the left side of the chart? Right side? Is it organs? Is it glands? Yep. Are you feeling anything in your body at all, honey?
Not at the moment.
Nope, that's okay.
Yep.
Nope, that's good. Okay, so in the glands chart, is it the left side of the chart? Yes. Is it female glands? Yes. Okay, so in the female glands chart, is it the left side of the chart? Yes, it is. Is it ovaries? Nope. Is it mammary glands? Yes, it is. Mammary glands. See how everything is so connected? Okay, so in the mammary gland, let's see what they give us. These are actually modified sweat glands, and these are responsible for producing milk to sustain our young. But they're just really modified sweat glands. So note that 80% of breast cancers originate in this area. So common symptoms of imbalance may include congestion of these glands, feelings of like real fullness there. So let's see where we're going to go. Is it necessary to determine which side of the body is imbalanced with the mammary glands? And we're getting a no, it's not necessary. Okay. So as we continue then, we're going to go to association. Is there an associated imbalance that needs to be decoded here? Yes, there is. All right. So let's find that. Associated imbalance. So what we do now is we go back to the beginning and look for that as if we hadn't done anything yet. We go right back to the very first page again and find what that associated imbalance is that's triggering the mammary glands to be off. So we're going to go back to the beginning and let's ask, what is the associated imbalance that's triggering the mammary glands to be imbalanced? Is it the left side of the body code chart? Yes. Is it energy? Circuits again, okay? Okay. And feel free to just jump right in and ask any questions you want, honey.
Okay.
If you have a question, just jump right in. So circuits and glands, and system in that chart. Is it the left side of this chart? No, it's the right side. Is it organ? Is it glands? Yes, glands again. Let's see where we're going to go. And you might want to have some water, honey.
Yes, I remember that you said it's very important to stay hydrated.
We can actually get a misread if either one of us is dehydrated. It's amazing. Okay, so in the glands chart, is it the left side of the chart? Right side? Is it brain glands? Is it other? Yes. Okay, so in other, is it the left side of this chart? Yes. Is it thymus? Thyroid. So it's in the thyroid itself. That's probably why there was an issue earlier. So let's just find it. So the thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland that secretes hormones, collectively called thyroid hormones. It influences the metabolism, metabolism, say that 3 times fast, blood, calcium levels, growth, development, body temperature. It sits low in the front of the neck, right down in here somewhere. And it looks just like a butterfly. So some of the common symptoms of imbalance: hypothyroidism, weight gain, sluggishness, fatigue, thin brittle nails, cold intolerance. Hyperthyroidism, that's high thyroid function, okay? That's overproduction of the thyroid hormone, Graves' disease, nervousness, hair loss, rapid heartbeat. Okay, so could be also discomfort in the shoulder, wrist, or elbow. Anything like this going on in your system at all?
No, not that stands out.
Okay.
Right away.
Okay. That's why we say this is just some of the symptoms that can be showing up.
Yep.
So let's go right down to decoding then and find out what's going on here. So let's figure this out. We've already identified the thyroid gland right now is the imbalanced gland that's triggering the mammary glands to be off. So let's just see where we need to go with that. So is there another associated imbalance with the thyroid gland? And no, there is not. So we can move right to intention. No association. We're going to go right to intention. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just reset her thyroid gland lovingly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have we successfully reset the thyroid gland? Yes, we have. We got a nice strong yes. Okay, so reset. So now we have to go back to the beginning again, now that we've done that. Okay. The original offset or imbalance was the mammary gland. So we need to go back to that. So let's go back to the mammary gland. So let's go there. Back to glands. Female. Mammary. Okay, so where do we go from here? So let's just ask, as we do a second check now, we do a second check to see if there's anything else. So, is there another underlying cause for the mammary glands to be imbalanced? And no, there is not. So there's no further imbalance. Okay, so at this time, we're going to set the intention here so that we can reset the mammary glands that are off. Okay, so where do we go from here? We're going to reset the mammary gland with the magnet lovingly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have we successfully reset the mammary gland? Yes, we have. So we reset quite a bit in your system right now. So let's just ask, reset mammary gland. Yes, we have. And we can check that off. Okay, so at this time, should we stop doing any more energy work on Melissa at this time? Yes. See, we always ask the subconscious because the subconscious is connected to universal intelligence and it knows everything about us to the smallest degree. I mean, it knows everything from every thought you ever had, from every illness you ever had. It knows everything about you. It's like a walking, talking computer chip. So it's connected to universal intelligence and knows everything. So at this point, it's saying, yes, let's stop. So it's because her body is too tired and has had enough. So we're going to disconnect from her now, lovingly, disconnecting from her subconscious. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for allowing me to connect to your subconscious. So that is how we use the body code system with this modality. So I hope that you found this interesting or inspiring. So for more information on this topic, go to my website, energyworkstudio.com, 1 S between work and studio. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and you can email me at energy4522@gmail.com or phone 978-512-3333. I will return a call within 24 hours. So thank you all for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to do this show. These segments are great. They're so educational. So till the next time, stay tuned in grace and gratitude. Stay connected. Bye for now.